On Thursday, India took a major decision by indefinitely halting its visa services for Canadians amid the escalating diplomatic dispute. This dispute was triggered by Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, who levelled accusations about potential involvement of Indian agents in the killing of a Khalistani separatist Hardeep Singh Nijjar back in June. Reports indicate that India's decision to suspend visa services for Canadians is a direct consequence of the ongoing dispute. A private agency responsible for initially reviewing visa applications from Canadians posted an official notice on its website announcing the suspension of Indian visa services until further notice. The relationship between India and Canada has taken a severe hit due to Trudeau's allegations regarding the potential role of Indian agents in the killing of Khalistani separatist Hardeep Singh Nijjar in June. India swiftly dismissed these allegations as absurd and motivated and immediately announced expulsion of a senior Canadian diplomat in what was seen as a tit-for-tat move to expulsion of an Indian official over the case. Reflecting its hardened stance, India issued an advisory on Wednesday urging all its nationals residing in Canada and those planning to visit to exercise utmost caution in view of growing increasing anti-India activities, politically sanctioned hate crimes and criminal violence occurring in Canada. For the past few months, India-Canada relations had been strained due to the increasing activities of pro-Khalistani elements in North America. India perceives that the Trudeau government has failed to address its legitimate concerns. The National Vice President of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Baijan Panda, has received death threat wherein the caller has threatened him with the same fate as that of late Odisha Health Minister Nabadas. As per reports, a threat call was received by an assistant of Jai Panda in which the caller threatened that the same thing will be done to Jai Panda which was done to Nabadas. Late Nabadas was assassinated in broad daylight in Jharsuguda in January this year. The office of Jai Panda in a press release stated that whether this call from unknown person constitutes a real threat or was a juvenile prank is not possible for them to determine. Therefore, a complaint with all the details of the threat call has been lodged with Delhi police yesterday, who are investigating into the matter. Stay tuned for more updates. Bureau Report, OTV News.
The much-awaited second Vande Bharat Express in Odisha between Puri and Rourkela will start operations from September 24, informed the South Eastern Railway. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will virtually inaugurate the Puri-Rourkela Vande Bharat Express along with some more Vande Bharat Express trains across the country on September 24. The Puri-Rourkela Puri Vande Bharat Express will run 6 days a week, except Saturdays. It will leave Puri station at 5 am and reach Rourkela station around 12:45 pm. The train will have stoppages at Khurda Road, Bhubaneswar, Cuttack, Dhenkanal, Angul, Sambalpur City and Jharsuguda. The full trial run of the Puri-Rourkela Vande Bharat Express was successfully conducted on Wednesday.
एपटे आसला बेलू फास्ट गेट रे छाड़ू ना एपटे गेट रे छाड़ू ना एमती बुले बुले आम पिला छुआ छाड़ी आसू केते बड़े बुली बुलिक आसबू अटोरे आम पैसा दे पारू डेली 30 टका लाखे जीवाई सीटी बहुत आम असुविधा हो घंटे है चली चलिक आइली
किणवा पानी अवेलेबल ना दुकान साधारण नहीं दुकान खोलना कि स्टाण्ड ओपनिंग होगा सत यहाँ सत्य आम मानुचु सब गाड़ी गुराक आसला ये आपण कथर एंट्री है आ सब ऑल ओवर आम इंडिया सबू स्टेट लोक ये पाइबा किंतु आसिक लोक सांगे सांगे असुविधा पड़े.
Even though 6 days have passed since the inauguration of the Netaji bus terminal in Qatar, passengers visiting the terminal have been complaining of innumerable problems. They alleged that drinking water facility is not available at the terminal. There are water purifiers installed at the terminal, but they are yet to be connected with the supply pipe. As if the non-functional water kiosks were not enough, the shops constructed at the terminal also stay closed most of the time. Since the shops haven't been opened as yet, the passengers are facing problem to get food items and water bottles. For seating arrangements, there are benches at the terminal, but no fan has been installed. With lack of signboards informing passengers about the route of the buses, passengers allegedly have to wander here and there to find his or her bus. The display boards are also not working. It has been alleged that the terminal has been inaugurated hurriedly.
लोकों ପାଇଁ ଅସୁବିଧା है कि लोक ଯିବା ଆସିବାକୁ ଅସୁବିଧା ହେଉଛି ଦୂର ବାଟ ହେଇଯାଉଛି ପ୍ଲସ୍ ସକାଳୁ ଆମେ ଗାଡ଼ି ଆଣି ଲଗେଇଲା ପରେ ଏଠି ଟିଫିନ୍ ଫିଫିନ୍ କିଛି ସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ ଆଉ ଖାଇବା ପାଇଁ ଦ୍ୱିପହରେ 5 ଟଙ୍କା ମିଲ୍ ଗଣ୍ଡେ ଦେଉଛନ୍ତି 5 ଟଙ୍କା ମିଲ୍ ଗଣ୍ଡେ ଦେଉଛନ୍ତି ଟ୍ୟାପ୍ ଫ୍ୟାପ୍ ଲାଗି ତା ଦେହରେ ପାଣି ବି ଆସୁନି ସଫିସିଏଣ୍ଟ.
Notably, Chief Minister Navin Patnaik inaugurated the bus terminal on September 16th, but Bharatiya Cuttack MLA Mohammad Mukim questioned the way the project was inaugurated in a hasty manner before completion. India are considered one of the title favourites for the upcoming ODI World Cup 2023 starting next month. The men in blue have had an ideal preparation for the mega event. The recent victory in the Asia Cup assumes significance as it was played in the ODI format. It has given the Indian team an ideal platform to identify the loopholes in the team and repair them. There are still some major concerns, or one would say weaknesses, of the Indian team which could be the hindrances on the way to lift the coveted title. After South Africa, Team India has got the unwanted tag of being the perennial chokers in big tournaments. Over the past decade, the trophy cabinet of the men in blue has almost been empty. Even though they have managed to win some bilateral series, they have dismal performances in big multinational tournaments. The Indian batting order has failed in important matches like the semi-finals or knockouts. This is one of the biggest weaknesses of the Indian team going into the mega event. And India have to quickly get rid of the chokers tag to have any kind of impact in the tournament. The Indian pitches will be friendly for the spinners. However, except for Kuldeep Yadav, there are no genuine spinners in the Indian squad. Akshar Patel and Ravindra Jadeja are spin all-rounders, and lack of genuine spinners in their ranks will peg India heavily in helpful conditions. And once in a while, Kuldeep may have an off day on the ground, as the law of averages often catches up in cricket. Under such circumstances, Indian bowling attack may seem ordinary. Moreover, to unsettle the Indian bowling attack, opposition batters may also target Indian spin all-rounders who don't have much spinning abilities. Injury to some key players is still a headache for the team management ahead of the mega event. Injury to informed spin all-rounder Akshar Patel is a big blow. Moreover, there is a doubt over Shreyas Iyer's fitness. Lack of game time is also a major worry for the attacking middle order batsmen. Earlier, Indian batters often rolled their arms and managed 10-20 overs to reduce the pressure on the bowlers. It was helping the skipper to accommodate an extra batsman to add depth to the batting order. However, hardly an Indian top-order batsman bowls these days. As a result, a long tail of the Indian team is often exposed as soon as the team loses few quick wickets.
On World Alzheimer's Day, we shed light on this global health challenge that affects millions of people worldwide. Alzheimer's disease, a progressive brain disorder, poses significant challenges to patients, families, and healthcare systems. While the exact cause remains unknown, genetic factors, age, and lifestyle are said to trigger this disease. Mutations in certain genes can increase the risk, and age is a primary factor, with the risk doubling every 5 years after 65. Lifestyle factors such as poor diet and limited physical activity are also implicated. Your brain shrinks as a result of Alzheimer's disease, which causes a steady loss in your memory, reasoning, behavior, and social skills. Alzheimer's disease symptoms include memory loss, difficulties doing daily chores, speech difficulties, personality changes, and mood swings. As the symptoms grow and get worse, a person could keep repeating things, forget family members' names, lose items, and have trouble while expressing their thoughts. Alzheimer's is different from dementia and age-related memory loss, though it is a type of dementia. Alzheimer's has no known cure as yet. Medication, however, can assist manage symptoms and enhance general quality of life. Age. People over the age of 65 years, family history of the disease, and head injury are some common risk factors for Alzheimer's disease. Other factors include depression, traumatic brain injury, and smoking. Research into Alzheimer's continues, with promising avenues including immunotherapy and precision medicine.